Greetings of peace, love, and light. This is Godis Nanu, and this is going to be part 3 in regards to the spirit of religiosity. So, I want to take a little bit of time to talk more about how to overcome the spirit of religiosity. So we talked about what the spirit of religiosity is. We've clarified, defined, and now let's talk about how to overcome the spirit of religiosity. First and foremost, you have to be spiritually aware, okay? We need to be spiritually aware. You cannot overcome the spirit of religiosity if you are not spiritual, okay? Being spiritual requires awareness. You have to be operating in the spirit realm, okay? You have to be woke. You know, there's different forms of woke. You could be socially woke, but you need to be spiritually woke, okay? You need to understand what is going on around you beyond the physical realm, beyond the third dimension, beyond what you can see with just your regular eyes, okay? And hear with your regular ears, all right? You have other senses. You have spiritual senses. You have a spirit body, okay? That is a fact, okay? Also, you have to be aligned. So let's go into our 3 steps, 3 major phases here in the Light Body Sanctuary, which is alignment, attunement, and alchemizing. Now let's start with alignment. Alignment, you have to align yourself, align your life with your beliefs, okay? Your life should match what you say you believe. If your life is not matching what you say you believe, what you say your religious principles are, what you say is what you follow, etc., etc. If your life is not matching that, then you are operating in the spirit of religiosity, okay? And the only way to overcome that is to match your life, your decisions, your actions, your daily habits with what you say it is that you believe. You know. Then you need attunement, right? That is walking in the spirit, walking in the spirit realm, of course, with your spiritually aware self, walking in the light, walking in God's spirit, surrendered to your creator, surrendered to that which you say you worship and serve and adore and you want to be one with, okay? Now we talked a little bit already how to become one with the creator. Go back and listen to the previous videos if you want to learn more about that. Or if you want specifics for you specifically, then I would highly recommend you schedule a session, a one-on-one session with me. you could do that through my website, godisnanu.com. But we have to live a surrendered life. So you have to be tuned in so you can hear God's voice, the Creator's voice, Yahweh's voice, whatever term you want to use to describe the Creator, who is limitless, who is all powerful, who manifests in so many different ways to meet you, to provide a bridge for you to meet. Okay? Take one of them bridges, okay? So that you can tune in. Then we need to alchemize. That's when you've done all the previous work, then you are stocked, you have power stocked up. And you need to utilize that power, okay? Utilize that power. Exercise your authority and your power in the spirit realm. Once you have cultivated that through alignment and attunement, then you can start alchemizing. You can start utilizing, manipulating the elements around you, okay? As you are operating in the Spirit of God, the Spirit of your Creator, in the light. And some people do choose darkness. And if you choose darkness, then this is not for you, okay? You don't fit, okay? I'm not for everybody, everybody not for me. And we all have shadow work to do. And do your shadow work. Do your shadow work while standing in the light. Okay? Be balanced. Definitely. Peace, love, and light.